abductions of humans by extraterrestrials don't go back many thousands and thousands of years. And in fact, certain human beings were selected, brought perhaps to a space station or an orbiting spaceship or a city of the gods, given a special education, and then returned to the Earth.
Jim Sparks would later claim that extraterrestrials are somehow manipulating abductees' so-called junk DNA. The 97% of human DNA for which scientists have not been able to find any purpose.
Geneticists used to believe that a large percent of our DNA was unused. Recent discoveries have proven, however, that there are hidden switches, there are hidden signals within that junk DNA that is going to ultimately reveal a treasure trove of new human capabilities.
Jim believes that people who are being abducted are being programmed that at any given time, the ETs will send a signal and these people will react and do something. Almost like a sleeper soldier. They'll immediately do something that they've been programmed to do. Whatever that might be. That's pretty scary.
Early on, when I started doing abduction research, people would tell me, I think something is going to happen in the future. I'm going to have to do something. Serious people who I've worked with for a long time have told me that they have been injected with knowledge. They're not sure what it is, but it will be switched on eventually when the time comes and they will know it. And I have come to think that that is actually correct, that is true.
It's an all-encompassing thing. The sleeper soldiers will start to get things ready. Those who are already here will start to get things ready. And also don't forget the millions of hybrids that they have been making since the beginning of time that they've probably got on some mother ship somewhere, just ready to start bringing them in.
Could it be that some abductees have been returned as preparation by extraterrestrials for some future mission? A mission that has been in the works for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And might it involve the integration of alien-human hybrids on Earth? Some abduction experts suggest that such hybrids are, in fact, already here. Coming up.
There was some sort of infiltration of society going on.
Are we dealing with hybrids who will replace humans?
Pacific Palisades, California, July 17th, 2015, 5 p.m. Police are alerted that inside an abandoned SUV parked on a residential street is a dead body. The badly decomposed corpse is sent to the coroner's office so that identification of the victim can be made. Although foul play is not suspected, as police continue to investigate, the case takes a bizarre turn. The body is identified by his fiancée as 60-year-old Jeffrey Allen Lash. Los Angeles police find more than 1,200 guns and 7 tons of ammunition, along with numerous militarized vehicles and $230,000 in cash inside of his home. His fiancée reports that Lash had proclaimed to be an alien hybrid, secretly working for the government.
It's the weirdest story I think I've ever heard. His girlfriend, and she seems to be pretty normal and legit, claims that he's an alien hybrid, that he was placed on this planet to do something specifically. Nothing adds up about his case. Nothing.
When examining the body, the coroner's office could not find any fingerprints, even though fingerprints are the last skin tissue to decompose.
Lash apparently had no fingerprints. His fiancée believed that he was an alien hybrid. And we have to wonder who this guy was. Was he really an alien hybrid, as he said? Why did he have all these weapons? A number of people who have claimed that they've been abducted by extraterrestrials also claim that they've witnessed what they say are alien human hybrids. And this would indicate that the extraterrestrials have a program of manipulating people and their DNA to genetically alter us slightly. And perhaps this has been going on for thousands of years, and that even as we are today, we've been manipulated subtly by extraterrestrials, and this is still going on.
As more and more people around the planet have been experiencing, whether they're seeing lights, whether they're being taken, whether they're missing time, there is a global evolution of a relationship with an alien presence that by the 21st century has moved from creatures from outer space to human ET hybrids that are a combination of something alien and something human. And in that evolution, we are now seeing a hybridization program on this planet.
Is it possible that Lash's claim to be an alien hybrid might actually be true? For the last decade, self-proclaimed abductees have been coming to Dr. David Jacobs in rapidly increasing numbers with alarmingly similar stories of alien hybrid integration into society.
What I've had now recently is people who have befriended hybrids, who have come down to live here. The hybrid looks absolutely human. There is no difference whatsoever, except one major difference. They are telepathic and they are neurologically controlling. They can control people's minds. They can make people think or do or act any way they want. And we can't do that. That would make us a second-class species. And the question is, are we dealing with hybrids who will replace humans or who will live alongside humans and control them? I don't really know the answer to that.
Could it be that there really are alien hybrids currently living amongst us? As fantastic as it may sound, recent statements made by some of the world's most powerful leaders may just point to such a scenario. Moscow, Russia, December 7th, 2012. Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev gives a primetime network television interview. But after the interview is over, he makes a shocking statement, not realizing that his microphone is still on.
Вместе с передачей «Чемодан с ядерными кодами» президенту страны приносят специальную папку. На ней написано «Совершенно секретно». И она целиком и полностью посвящена пришельцам, которые посетили нашу планету.
He said when you become president of Russia, you're given information on aliens in our country and the human groups that are monitoring them. And, you know, what's interesting about this video, the journalist that he was talking with, she was laughing nervously while he's doing this. But he was totally with a straight face during all of this.
Сколько их среди нас, рассказывать не буду, потому что это может вызвать панику.
Here he is on film saying that extraterrestrials live amongst us. And I don't think this was an accident. I believe that what he was doing was part of a policy that the Russian government has begun implementing at the highest level to prepare its citizens for the truth.
Is it possible that there are already aliens living among us and that our governments are fully aware of this? Could this be the culmination of years of extraterrestrial abductions?
Our decisions here as a species could very well be affecting these other civilizations. So they may be, in a sense, intervening on their own behalf. They might not really care about whether we make it or not.
If invasion and takeover of the planet were the goal of these extraterrestrial biological entities, they are so advanced, it could be done easily. Therefore, invasion and takeover of the world cannot be their goal. And if that is not the goal, then what is the goal? What is the alien agenda?
You have a sort of dichotomy of, are we being invaded by terrible extraterrestrials who are trying to take over our planet? Or are the extraterrestrials really trying to help us, and that this has been an ongoing thing for many thousands of years?
I think these abduction stories are all part of a larger plan. A plan going on for a very long time. This, what we are experiencing now, is the next step, where we are now learning that we are not alone and that they soon will come back, because that is what they promised in the ancient texts.
Are extraterrestrials really coming to Earth in order to capture and examine human specimens? And if so, is their plan to join us or replace us? Perhaps the final outcome will be determined by how ready we are to welcome them and how well we treat each other. One thing appears certain: mankind's very existence hangs in the balance, and the time for answers could be sooner than we think.